Yo, what is the deal? This is your man Frank Dutch right here. I'm back at y'all with another video, man. And today, let me put on these glasses right quick, man, because we gonna get real intellectual. You heard? We gonna be talking about this Big Sean Drink Champs interview, man. I wanna give y'all my opinion and my take on it. You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on with everything with that. But before we get into it, man, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell so y'all can stay up on everything that we doing on this channel, man. You dig what I'm talking about? Click them links down in the description too, because I be having free sounds, free plugins, free all of that. I got a whole, listen, the website got a channel up there, dog, where it's like for real dope videos and inspiration and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, click them links down there. I be having stuff like, I be having it for y'all, man. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video, man. All right, so Kanye West got on Drink Champs and said
that when I die, on my tombstone, it's gonna say, I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean.
And I was like, dang, that's kind of wild when he said that. You know, even though I'm not like, I wasn't the like hugest fan of Big Sean. Like I thought he was cool, but he was a little overrated. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, dope MC. But and I respected his story with how he even got signed to good music. Like, you know, he ran up on Kanye, rap for him. Everybody know that story though. You know what I'm saying? That story's been told for years. As a matter of fact, it inspired a lot of artists to do the run-ups. You know what I'm saying? Always had respect for him and I always loved, you know, what he represented. You know what I'm saying? And Kanye West the same. You know what I mean? Coming up, I always like Just Blaze and Kanye West are the two producers that made Frank Dutch. Kanye West, the work he's done over the years and the things that he's brought to the culture over the years, like it's hands down, he's a legend. I must say though, when he got on Drink Champs and said what he said, it was a little bit disappointing. But at the same time, like, I understand this one thing that people tend to forget about Kanye West. That man is bipolar, dog. And I'm no doctor, none. I'm not, don't believe me that he's bipolar. Like I'm saying, he said it himself, which is what made me like really research it. And I'm looking at the symptoms and it's like, yo, compared to like how he's always acted, you know, even to the point on Drink Champs, like, man, the symptoms really line up. What he said up there, Kanye West, was kind of false. It really was. As far as the political thing goes, man, like he was definitely one of the first people to endorse Kanye publicly. You know what I'm saying? You know, as a matter of fact, Billboard, he did an interview with Billboard and he said, like, he called it back in 2012 that, you know, Kanye West was gonna run for president. He's always supported that dude, yo. And this is the first interview that I've seen of Big Sean where I really like listened to it. You understand what I'm saying? Like I really like was listening to what he was saying because you could tell in like other interviews, you know, especially back when he was coming up, a lot of it was radio, so it was a lot of the same questions. It was promo stuff. But Drink Champs, nah, they be, you know, he kind of go in sometimes when he let people talk, you know what I'm saying? This is the first interview where, you know, I really was listening to him. I feel him on a lot of aspects, yo. Like, he showed up a lot of times for this man, according to him, you know what I'm saying? You know, anytime, dog, when, you know, you let somebody meet your mom, your wife, or your children, you know what I'm saying? Once that circle starts to come in, like, I feel like that's the wicked part of the industry. A lot of people that come into it, they come into it with these brotherhood type of morals, with these, you know, a certain level of respect, a certain level of integrity, bro. Like, if I bring you around my mother, I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than the bag. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, the fact that I'm making a bag with my man is the beautiful thing about it. That's the part. So when you find out things that your man might have did that was underhand, you know what I'm saying? Depending on the severity, you might say something, you know what I'm saying? You might not, you know what I mean? Depending on the severity. A situation like this, where Kanye West went out and publicly said what he said, that makes it hard for the average person to sit back and be like, okay, because he was one of the first to endorse Kanye West for president. What Kanye West said, it just was false. And I think it was probably a moment. You know what I'm saying? I think it was probably a bipolar episode. I mean, not moment. I think it was an episode. And I kind of just want people to remember that too. You got to kind of sometimes take what Kanye West says with a grain of salt. He's over the top. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna sometimes be over the top with what he does and what he says. It could be super true, but the way it's presented is what, you know, rubs people the wrong way. Another thing that I want to talk about is how the whole thing started. It was a song that Drake and Big Sean did called Blessings. I gotta be on this song. This is Kanye West. I gotta be on this song, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is amazing. But the song was already done. He had to send his music off to mastering like the next day. He gets everybody in the studio. He writes Kanye's verse for him, all of that. You know what I'm saying? They do it. Big Sean tells him, yo, it's done. Send the verse to master. For some reason, dog, that didn't happen. I honestly think somebody behind the scenes dropped the ball. I don't think it was a Kanye West thing. I don't think it was a Big Sean thing. I do believe that was probably an engineer thing or intern thing. Somebody dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? Somebody dropped the ball. And because of the relationship Drake has with Big Sean at the time, you know, it was an easy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was easy. And Kanye went off on him. You know what I mean? But like I said, I don't think that was a Big Sean thing. Big Sean seems like the type of person, I don't know dude, but he seems like the type of person that will dot all of the I's and cross all of the T's. He said himself that he called mastering to make sure what was what. Mastering says, we don't have any song. Kanye West is hella salty about that. You know what I'm saying? He's hella salty about like how the song ended up, you know, coming out without him on it or whatever the case may be. He reacted, I think even that was another bipolar moment. Oh, you gotta know, especially like as long as you know, Kanye had been in the industry to that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know though that things like that could happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know that things like that could happen. You gotta know that. I wonder if they actually did sit down about that. I think they did. I think he said that, you know, because he kept having to remind them like, dog, you know what happened, right? You know what I'm saying? You know this is what, which again, to me is another like direct point at, dog, dude is bipolar. He don't remember that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how it happened in his mind. You know what I'm saying? In his mind, you tried to do some underhand. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the deal goes though, what a lot of people are seeming to be missing, and maybe I don't want to say a lot of people because maybe you know, nobody's missing it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear that that whole thing with the Breakfast Club and Angela Yee and all of that. Like I heard on the Drink Champs, they said that it was split, you know, kind of 50-50 or whatever. People were showing mad love to Sean. People were showing mad love to Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? The situation is this. The money from all of the proceeds from all of the whatever, all of the albums, all of that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? However his deal was all of the money was paid out to good music. Problem comes in that the money wasn't dispersed properly to, you know, Big Sean or his company or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And I love how he put it in perspective. You know what I'm saying? I love what he said to n.o.r.e. He was like, yo, what if somebody owes you $500,000? You know what I'm saying? Then he was like, what if somebody owes you this? You know, he kept going up, you know what I mean? And it really put it in a perspective of like, dang, yo, Kanye West is a billionaire, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it makes you kind of start pointing at Kanye West. But n.o.r.e. and them made a great point too. Yo, maybe Kanye West doesn't own good music per se. It was also said that on Kanye West's interview, I don't remember that part, but I think he might have said that, like, he only owns Yeezy.
He ain't signed to nobody. This ain't independent. Yeezy's the only 100% owned independent, black owned or whatever. I don't know, it'll be owned after this interview.
It might be a different protocol of business. You know what I'm saying? And I just think it's I just think it's sad. You know what I'm saying? I think it's sad. I do hope they work it out too. You know what I mean? I love what N.o.r.e asked him about. Did you ever pull him to the side and ask him, you know, about this? And Big Sean's answer was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say it like that. He said no. And the reason why I wanted to clarify like how he said it, because it's important. Big Sean, again, I identify with him. He's a type of person that moves off of vibe. He's not gonna ask you about apples if we talking about oranges. Yeah, it's fruit, but you know, it's a whole different type of fruit. It's a whole different type of process of eating it. It's a whole different thing. He don't want to mess up the vibe. Like any creative person to tell you that, dog. Like most creative people don't like dealing with business. Kanye West is definitely a creative. He's a creative that made $1 billion. I wouldn't say Kanye West is a business man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a curator. He's a creator. He's a artist that made him money. They don't want to be talking about no business, man. They don't be wanting to talk about that while they trying to create. And I feel him on that. Why he didn't bring it up. You know what I mean? It wasn't a good time. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lesson about that. I ran into n.o.r.e. Years ago, I was working on a mixtape for him. Like I was just doing it. You know what I mean? Because I was so much of a fan and I respect him so much. He's another person that helped form like Frank Dutch and my sound and my understanding of music. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this mixtape for him where I'm compiling like it's like a best of joint. And I asked him for a drop when I met up with him one day. And he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got you. I get it to you and all of that. You know, we exchanged numbers and all of that. You know, weeks go by. You know what I'm saying? Nothing happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, damn, bro. And that's where you get to thinking like I said, where I be feeling Big Sean at, dog. Like if I look you in your face and I say whatever I say to you and we building I'm thinking we building a relationship. We're beginning to build a relationship. I get offended when I start feeling like you are like kind of just feeding me bullshit. So never get the drop. I run into him in the club. I say to him, yo, what's good, man? How you doing? Whatever. It wasn't no, you know, aggression or nothing like that. I say to him, bro, yo, what happened with the drop, man? You still got a drop for me? Man, dude, the way he looked at me, like, nigga, why are you asking me that in the club, my nigga? I felt like, damn. But at the same time, I understood. Because dog, I'm trying to chill, bro. I do music all day. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing drops all day. I might have been going through something at the house or whatever. Matter of fact, I might be at this club tonight because I'm tired of whatever is going on in my crib. I don't know. I didn't even want to come here to see you about asking me about no drop. Came here to get chill, get some drinks, eat some, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing, no. You know what I mean? And it made me be like, damn, that's real. Because, like, I get like that, yo. I'm sure y'all get like that. You don't, even at your job, nigga. Even at your job, I'm sure you've come to work and you feel like, I don't feel like talking to none of these motherfuckers today. So I feel them. You know what I'm saying? I feel them, bro. You know what I mean? And it's all about maintaining the relationships and keeping the vibe strong. You know what I'm saying? And he was really trying to let the business people handle it. But, Kanye West, I believe, had a moment, had an episode, and went on and stated this, stated some things publicly. N.o.r.e also brought up another good point. He mentioned the Breakfast Club interview that Big Sean had, and how Charlemagne had brought up, the whole, the situation with money and everything like that. And it was an inaccurate number, but Big Sean didn't say that. Charlemagne brought that up. You know what I'm saying? And he even had to look at him like, dog, how you know that? So I like how N.o.r.e brought that up as like a comparison to, what Kanye West did. But the reality again is this. He didn't do that. That's not how it went. You know what I'm saying? Charlemagne brought that up. And that's what, Big Sean was trying to say, man. You know what I'm saying? But how I feel about it, dog, at the end of the day, man, I really just think that it's sad that it has to be worked out in the public. Nonetheless, I hope it gets worked out. But I definitely feel you, Big Sean. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a matter of respect. It's principle. You know what I mean? Not not this. I'm not faulting you for that. You not wrong. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. Um, and that's all I got to say about it, man. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, man. Y'all be cool. How y'all be cool, man. I got to go get my baby.